We're gonna have to scoot back, Janet.
Right? Sure.
Back?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Or like,
You got mess up my hair. Right.
you want to stand in the front?
I worked on it all morning.
He ain't lying.
All right, everyone go ahead and put on your hard hats and grab a shovel for me, please.
We got one more people.
We have extra shovels over here if any of the
Hey,
officers
get the
or-
Prince 11 on in there. Right?
Oh, Duncan,
Let's get the same.
Now this one.
right here. Perfect.
Good.
All right, that's it. My left.
Right. All right.
Oh, y'all's right, yes.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go ahead.
Perfect. That's good. All right.
Nonetheless, good to have everybody here. And this is very, very exciting day for me and for the community, as well as the Harris County Sheriff's Office. I do want to acknowledge that we'll be joined by some special guests. We'll be hearing from our Sheriff, Ed Gonzalez, the Harris County District Attorney, Sean Tier, Dr. Rahman, the Harris County Attorney, and Francis Dias, the President of the Houston East End Chamber of Commerce. Let's give them all a nice round of applause. And then we also have some other distinguished guests that are to join us. I just saw Senator Carol Alvarado. Let's give her a nice welcome. We have Gloria Moreno, District Director for Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia. Ian Rosenberg, Capital Projects and Planning Director for the Buffalo Bayou Partnership. Where are you? Let's give him a round, brother. All right. And Daniel Garcia Prats, where are you, my friend? All right, way in the back. Let's give him a nice round with Pete Robles. And then we're also joined by Marcy Mir, CEO of El Centro de Corazon. Where are you, Marcy? And then we're also joined by Jorge Garza, owner of Garza Studios and Executive Director of Segundo Barrios Children's Chorus. Let's give him a nice round of applause. And then we have some incredible leaders that are with us. I see Jessica Holsey, and I saw Juan. Where are you, Juan? Juan Hernandez. He likes to call himself the one and only. All right. And this was to be saved later, but I do want to acknowledge people who are making the occasion possible, or organizations, better yet, which includes RDLR Architects, Durotech Incorporated, Jared MacArthur, the project manager for the Harris County Engineers Office. Hi, Jenna Ford, project manager for Precinct 2 Engineering. And then Jorge Bustamante, the planning manager for Precinct 2. All right. And then, look, please give all of my staff, all of the Precinct 2 staff, please give them a nice round of applause. And so the sheriff knew who we were inviting, so he brought a whole bunch of other sheriffs there. Let's recognize the members of the Harris County Sheriff's Office. And then we have HCC Board Trustee Eva Loredo. Let's give Eva a nice round of applause. And once a council member, always a council member. Let's recognize Robert Gallegos. So with that, let me just say that this is a very special occasion. This is a groundbreaking for the Harris County Sheriff's Office Public Safety Center. This has been something that's been a long time in the works, but it is exciting. Number one, because during my time as a sheriff, I visited the current facility several times, and there was never occasion that staff wouldn't remind me of things falling from the ceiling, about the asbestos in the building, about little critters that like to visit on occasion, and the fact that we were holding critical evidence in a facility that was never designed to hold such evidence, which is important to understand, folks, because that evidence means the opportunity for justice for victims and for the accused. And so anytime that evidence is not well maintained, it could really, really hurt the ability for the district attorney's office to bring justice to those individuals. So today we're not only just turning dirt, but rather we're laying a foundation for Houston and Harris County's East End. This will be a brighter and better future for a lot of reasons. And I want to thank, again, my team, but I want to thank the community for participating in many, many rounds of conversations because, when we do these projects, for me, it's critical that we have the best engineers and all the technicians as I laid out. But it's also important that we give the plans to the community to make sure that they give us some perspective. And when the community participates, the projects get even that much better. And so through that particular process, we have come up with a concept that we'll be sharing with you today. And so in 2017, Commissioners Court approved the purchase of this particular location, 5910 Navigation, to bring key sheriff's operations together closer to our courts, community services, and the communities we serve. So right now, many divisions, including the crime scene unit rather, are spread across many facilities, many that are outdated, some that go back as far as 1938. So we wanted one centralized location that was efficient, holistic, and very, very purposeful, and for the operations that we have in mind. So bringing everybody together, we have worked through the ideas of efficiency, collaboration, and to be able to deliver better services to the community across Harris County. And let me be clear, this is not a jail facility. It has nothing to do with jail operations, other than the people working there are the people who are charged with investigating crimes and then bringing those to the district attorney's office for the respective process of justice. It is not a jail operation, all right? But rather it is a community first campus that is focused on safety, service, and support. And so we are absolutely working hard to invest in people, and especially the men and women that keep us safe. And so, as you all well know, we recently in Commissioners Court, 3 commissioners approved a $100 million investment into Harris County's public safety. That is absolutely critical. As I was just sharing with one of the members of the Harris County Sheriff's Office, it was way overdue. It was something that I had tried to make happen when I was a sheriff, but glad to be on this side of the table where I can sign the check to make sure that we're honoring and respecting the men and women that carry badges and guns, and that we ask to go into harm's way to keep the rest of us safe. So let's give them a nice round. And so in order to keep public safety in the forefront, you need those men and women. So we've made that investment, and now we have to make an investment on the other side of the operations to make sure that they can bring their respective cases to an appropriate place where victims, the accused, can be interviewed. All of that can come together and work in a very, very efficient way. So this is an 11-acre campus that will reflect the ever-evolving role of public safety, combining critical operations with community-centered spaces. When complete, this will include a 4-story investigations building. It will also include a property and evidence building. It will include a 2-story community center and a 4-level parking garage. The community center will feature family play areas, a teaching kitchen, a food truck space, and a business hub, all shaped by community input. And through public art, we will celebrate the East End's culture, history, and creativity, and ensuring the space truly reflects the community it serves. So we're also going to work hard at honoring the community roots. We also want to honor the history of this land. As many of you know, this property was once home to Finca Tres Robles, the only private urban farm inside of 610 Loop. From the beginning, Harris County made it a priority to preserve that legacy and ensure the farm could continue to thrive nearby and continue to support the families, the community, the children that it began to serve when it was initiated. So thanks to the close collaboration and shared commitment to this community, Finca Tres Robles has relocated just west of Northwood between Canal and Avenue I, and I strongly suggest you go out and visit it if you haven't already. It is phenomenal. So again, thanks to the Garcia Prats family. Let's give them a nice clap. Their patience is to be most appreciated and respected. Their confidence, because there was a lot of unknowns. They were really on the brink of being just pushed off the land, and then they were going to have to just figure it out and then restart. So I'm glad we were able to work through that. And so I just want to thank the family once again for their support and their patience. And so, as I mentioned, a lot of people are involved. I mentioned all of the firms that Harris County engaged to get the project done. The members of the Harris County County Engineer's Office, Dr. Roman will acknowledge them again a little later. But we also worked hard to make sure that, as I mentioned, not a firm, not a vendor, but that the community is a major part of what we're celebrating here today. But all that being said, projects like this do require investments. And so this construction is scheduled to begin this month with anticipated completion in October of 2027. So almost 2 years. Hopefully Mother Nature will work with us so we can be on time and on budget, right, vendors? The total project cost is $157 million, funded through the PID shared operation. So let's give that investment into the East End a nice round of applause. And so again, we're building more than a facility, but rather I hope that the community will see this project as a project that is focused on building trust, building opportunity, and building a safer future for all of us. With that, let me please welcome, and please help me welcome, the one and only Sheriff Ed Gonzalez.
I do have some formal remarks. Before I do, just want to take a point of personal privilege. Commissioner, I mean, you're a dear friend, a mentor to me, and let me just say that leadership matters. It's so amazing to see you leading as a Precinct 2 Commissioner and your long history of service. With you at the helm, we're able to bring projects like this to the community that'll be community-centric, and so it's great to see leadership like yours and your entire team. So well done. Let's hear it up for the Commissioner. Same thing for the Senator as well. So thank you so much. Just a few other folks before, again, that I begin my formal comments. It's just my Harris County Sheriff's Office teammates. Some are in uniform, some are not. If they could just stand up and be acknowledged, please. A long time coming, and so as you mentioned, our Lockwood facility is terribly outdated, and so I'm excited for the next generation that will get to use and really have a wonderful workplace. So looking forward to that. And just a few other folks, I know Mark Rodriguez and Yolanda are here. Thank you so much for being a part of the community. I'd be remiss not to thank my good friend Sam Esparza, mi primo from, not really primo, but and former HISD trustee with the city of Houston. We have Yana Davila as well, so thank you so much. But good morning, everyone. I'm Ed Gonzalez, your Harris County Sheriff, and I'm honored to be here today alongside other state public safety partners and community members. Today marks a defining moment for the Harris County Sheriff's Office and for the community we proudly serve. With this groundbreaking, we begin building more than just a facility, as you already heard. We are creating a new chapter for public safety in Harris County. This new center will be the home for our Criminal Investigations Bureau, our detectives, our crime scene unit, and the modernized evidence room our deputies and detectives desperately need. By consolidating these critical functions into one area, we're not just upgrading infrastructure, we're strengthening our ability to deliver justice more effectively and transparently. But what excites me just as much is that this facility would also serve a larger purpose. Thanks to Commissioner Garcia and the Harris County Engineering Office, this will double as a community and recreation center. And to me, that's very special for someone that represented a large part of this area while I was on city council. The community means a great deal. It is a community. So Jessica, I don't see you. Mark, I know that this is important for the community. I know that this means a lot. So I'm glad to see these features added in here. It'll also feature, as you heard, a kitchen for cooking classes, event space for gatherings, a playground for families and children, and even areas designed for remote work. That combination, investigative resources, and a community hub under the same campus sends a powerful message. It says that public safety isn't separate from community life, it's a part of it. The Sheriff's Office will be able to do its critical work here, while the residents of Harris County will benefit from new spaces to gather, connect, and grow. That balance between law enforcement, modernization, and community investment is what true progress truly looks like. This center is proof of what can happen when county leaders, law enforcement, and community stakeholders come together with a shared vision. It's about justice, yes, but it's also about trust, partnership, and the belief that we are stronger when we build side by side. I am proud of what this project represents, and I'm grateful to Commissioner Garcia, his colleagues on county government, the Harris County Engineering Office, and the Easton Chamber of Commerce for their leadership in making the shared vision a reality. Together, we are laying the foundation, literally and figuratively, for a safer and more connected Harris County, and we look forward to truly utilizing this space so effectively and efficiently, bringing strong cases to the district attorney. That's a tremendous partner in our public safety endeavors, and so we look forward to that new chapter. Briefly, in Spanish, buenos días a todos, soy el alguacil Ed González y hoy es un momento muy importante para la oficina del alguacil y para toda la comunidad que servimos. Con esta inauguración no solo empezamos a construir un edificio, sino que estamos abriendo un nuevo capítulo para la seguridad pública en el condado de Harris. Este nuevo centro será el hogar de nuestra oficina de investigaciones criminales, la unidad de escena de crimen y la sala de evidencias modernizada que nuestros detectives tanto necesitan. Al consolidar estas funciones críticas en un solo lugar, no solo estamos mejorando la infraestructura, sino también estamos fortaleciendo nuestra capacidad de impartir justicia en una manera más efectiva y transparente. Y le queremos dar muchas gracias al comisionado García, a todos los compañeros, la oficina de ingeniería del condado y todo lo que hicieron este momento posible también para la comunidad, que son todos nuestros compañeros en este proyecto, que también van a tener aspectos comunitarios para el beneficio de la comunidad, y nos recuerda que la seguridad pública no tiene que estar separado, sino que puede estar en unión con la comunidad. Podemos trabajar juntos y estar localizados juntos también para el mejoramiento de nuestra comunidad y la seguridad pública. Entonces, muchas gracias. Thank you all very much.
We'll now be joined by the Harris County District Attorney, Sean Tier. Please give him a good East End welcome.
Getting to follow these two guys is really... Lo siento, yo hablo poquito español. But really, both of you, just like Sheriff Gonzalez just said, have been more than just friends and partners. You both have been mentors to me for years. And I like to say that to remind them that I'm much younger than you as well. I do want to echo Sheriff Gonzalez though, because the leadership and the effort and just quite frankly the funds that you, Commissioner Garcia, on Commissioner's Court strove through in this very difficult budget season shows the leadership and dedication that you have to public safety, and to do it responsibly. It's not building more jails. It's not any of those things. It's getting projects like this passed. It is getting the men and women in uniform compensated. We're still not fairly, but so much better. Those are the leadership points. I've been in law enforcement for 20 years, which means having handled countless murders and sex assaults, I have worked with the Detective Bureau of the Sheriff's Department over and over, thousands of times. I have sat at 601 Lockwood in cubicles more times than I'd like to admit. And while I do hope, Milton, that we can bring over maybe just the address and hang 601 here, the faster we can get out of that building, the better we'll all be. This matters. This matters to the safety of our community. Having our detective bureaus, having the property room here and state of the art matters to what I can do to deliver justice. Captain McConnell yells at me almost on a daily basis about the property room, and he's right. It is a problem, and it's something that we have to work with. And by doing this, we are making sure that we are safer as a community. And I don't think, I hope it's not by accident, but having this groundbreaking on National Night Out absolutely shows what this facility is going to be. Because it's not just about where we house our detectives and our police and our property. It is a community center, and it ties them together the way they should be. We were talking yesterday about how incredible it is that we're not on the front page as one of the largest cities in the community. As one of the largest communities in the country, we're not on the front page. We're not out there in these incredibly troubled times because of the men and women in uniform, because of the trust and faith that we have with the communities that we work with. That is a testament to the leadership and the law enforcement that we have. But this facility doubles down on it. It brings everyone together in a way that's going to just make that even better. And we are better as law enforcement when we have the trust and faith of the communities that we protect. We solve cases faster. We protect better. And so I cannot begin to tell you how excited I am for the prosecutors to be able to drive a shorter distance to meet with law enforcement, but also just to be able to see this come to fruition. I know it's been a dream since you were the sheriff. I know it's been a dream since the day that we were both sworn in together. And so to finally have it here is meaningful and impactful. Thank you for having me and being able to speak. And I can't wait to hear from Milton about how it's going to happen on time and on budget.
And we got to pay for the building. We will now be joined, and please welcome Dr. Milton Ramon, Executive Director and the County Engineer for Harris County Office of Engineering.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests. It's an honor to stand with these phenomenal leaders that set the vision for this facility, and it is extremely tough to follow all these leaders. And so I had a prepared remark. I'm not going to go through this. Now, back in 2019, when I joined Commissioner Garcia's office, Commissioner Garcia tasked me that, hey, follow this project, see how we can get it done. And today, I can tell you that the collaboration I had with all the different offices, Commissioner Garcia's office, Sheriff's office, District Attorney's office, and more importantly, the community. And that makes it possible to deliver a project like that. As engineers, our office, we deliver projects, hundreds and thousands of projects every day. But when we deliver a project like this, a project that reflects the community, a project that reflects the commitment to justice and safety, that makes us proud. And ladies and gentlemen, please give a big hand to I want to kind of see the members of the Harris County Engineering and our contractors and our design engineers. Can y'all please stand up? Thank you. These are the member who actually made it possible to be here. All of your office, you had thousands of folks, Francis, all the folks from the community that joined in many of those meetings to shape how we can integrate a facility that is called, the typical, it's not a jail, Commissioner Garcia told you, that we have a facility that is inclusive, that reflects the community. And this is what is this going to be. What I want to say is, to Sean's point, that now that we have a contract, we can deliver this project within the next 24 hours. I'm so excited. 24 months. Tonight, we're gonna do some 3D. But I'm excited to be here, and I'm looking forward for the ribbon cutting. Not 24 hours, 24 months. Thank y'all.
Milton, a year off the project schedule, man. No, listen, leadership, we couldn't be here without you, so thank you. We will now be joined by an incredible community leader, and that is the president of the Houston East End Chamber of Commerce, as well as the chair of the Port Pilots Commission. Welcome, Francis Dias.
Good morning, everybody. It's such an honor to be here today and say a few words at this groundbreaking ceremony. For those who don't know me, my name is Francis Castaneda-Dias, and I am president of the Houston East End Chamber of Commerce for the last 15 years. I'm also a native Houstonian, and I was born, raised, and still live here in the East End. As a matter of fact, I got here, I forgot my remarks, and I drove 5 minutes to pick them up and come right back. So it's an honor to stand here. But I am flooded by memories. I remember riding with my mother down Navigation Boulevard in a car without air conditioning to stop at this fire sale store that was right across the street from here. And it's amazing to think how far we've come from those humble beginnings to where we are today. This groundbreaking is especially meaningful to me because it represents the kind of opportunity and progress that comes with hard work, dedication, and a commitment to our community. I wanted to thank Daniel and RDLR for allowing the Chamber to help with community sessions to help put the ideas together. But I also want to say that many of us, including Sheriff Gonzalez, Commissioner Garcia, and I came from humble beginnings, and we grew up around here, and we remember what this and other vacant areas looked like for many, many years. And today we all have the privilege of serving and giving back to the neighborhoods that raised us. We work 24/7 in our jobs, not for the recognition, but to leave this community better than we found it. This new Harris County Sheriff's Office is more than a building. It is a game changer. It brings new life to our predominantly Hispanic community, and it's being built with families in mind. Because the people of this neighborhood deserve safe, accessible, and welcoming spaces that reflect the heart of Houston's East End. I can't wait for the ribbon cutting ceremony when I'll bring my mother over to see what's been accomplished. She'll be able to witness firsthand how two former Houston police officers who once patrolled this neighborhood and Navigation Boulevard, and both former city council members, Sheriff Gonzalez and Commissioner Garcia, and actually both sheriffs too, are leaving a legacy with this center. A legacy that will not only remind us of how far we've come, but also inspire all of us to just see how far we are going. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to be a part of this historic day.
Is very, very proud of you. Let's give it up for Francis Dyson. And before I wrap things up, I do want to, I'd be remiss if we did not have our state senator share a few words, please. Too late, too late, too late.
Since I didn't get to do my filibuster, well, I can't thank the sheriff and the commissioner enough. And these two are dynamic leaders. They have grown together in so many ways. And to Francis, for you to reflect on that, on their beginnings as police officers, and to see where they are now, and it matters. It matters who is sitting at that commissioner's table, voting on the budget and prioritizing public safety. It matters who is our sheriff and making sure that the deputies, that they have what they need. And it certainly matters who the DA is when it comes to prosecuting criminals. And then having the community here. Francis, every time I drive by and I have my mom in the car, I always remind her about going to the fire sale for toilet paper and cleaning products. And to have this beautiful facility here just brings it full circle. Congratulations to our partners, but most of all, congratulations to you, to the community. Thank you. Congratulations, Commissioner.
And let's also recognize the state senator. Recently, the Latino Leaders Network, a national, very prominent organization, recognized her with the Chairman's Award. So let's give her a nice round of applause. So now we're at the point of doing the actual groundbreaking, but I do want to share a few words in Spanish.